country, but football's back. The Texans and Chiefs, 2020 season underway. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. At the 22-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And for the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year in the divisional round, where the Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win. One of Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 73 yards, and the Texans have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
At their own 20.
This hole right here.
Oh, they have the small bakery. Castle Rock.
My bad. And it starts. There's about to be a lot of holes, bro.
I don't know where to go.
We can get the other wall now. I got a good angle. All right, we should get this main wall. It's just us. This is horrible, dude. Let's go.
Nice.
Look at that invisible wall. It's really hurting. Oh, I see him? Yeah.
5-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. Hey, 57.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down.
And 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. A beautiful fake. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside to 20. Now these two quarterbacks in this one, Mahomes and Watson, so much in common. Drafted 2 picks apart from one another in 2017. Mahomes going 10th to Kansas City, Watson at 12 to Houston. Both Pro Bowlers early in their careers, of course. And Mahomes has the MVP and a Super Bowl ring, so he kind of has the leg up to this point. That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard.
Here.
But where you at?
Now
I gotta play this league game, but after that I'll be on there.
What's wrong with my freaking joke around while I rap? Yeah.
Yo, hurt.
Y'all still on Warzone?
Yeah.
But y'all kind of dirt, though. You feel me?
Hurry up, nigga.
Hey, don't rush me now. Hold on. I work today. Oh, they ain't gonna let me call a play. They ain't gonna let me call a play.
and the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go, defense.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Johnson, the Houston.
But we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Watson on 3rd down. Finding fouls complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The first catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st down, Texans.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
The ball carrier.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
Third and inches.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Hitchens brought him down.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Here is the first carry as a Texan for the man traded for DeAndre Hopkins. It's David Johnson. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Good carry and pickup for a first down there by David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost their 1,000-yard rusher from last year. Carlos Hyde went to Seattle. But back in 2016, David Johnson led the NFL in all-purpose yards with the Arizona Cardinals. The Texans will be happy to see that guy all year long.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4-yard line.
They go back to the ground to Johnson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. If you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just were unable to do so.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes flushed out right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Bruh, he dropped it.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound.
Bruh.
Against them. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the
Bro, what the
backfield.
fuck?
That's
What the
complete.
fuck? He's still running? Bro, they really just almost gave him that. Oh, my God.
Turns out to be 36 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected
Like
to
he
get the ball
broke that
downfield.
tackle.
Instead,
Just
checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case,
and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
David Johnson taking it in. And the Texans will extend their lead.
For the extra point.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
Bro, I low pointed that.
Intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, tuck the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
3rd down.
Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Good catch there by Randall Cobb. We know him as a longtime Packer who spent last season in Dallas. Now he brings his veteran presence to Houston, where he can help the young quarterback, Deshaun Watson, continue to develop.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
At the 33-yard line.
Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Out of the gun, Watson.
Bro, where you at, bro?
Looking left side, and he's got a man.
I'm in the 4th quarter, bro.
And they're
Oh,
going to
my
mark him
God.
down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
It is good.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
At the 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
It's now 3rd down.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
14's the mic. 14's the mic.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 30.
On first down, Mahomes steps away to his left. This is caught. Watkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The 2nd down attempt there.
Pick the ball, bro. Pick the ball. Give me the ball.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Oh my God, I sold.
40-yard line before being corralled.
Complete.
They get 14 on.
He has so much time, bro. He's just sitting in the pocket, bro.
Texans.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. The busy night continues for Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Nifty move. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Back to throw, Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 10.
14's the mic. 14's the mic.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Texans, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they go down to defeat here in the opener.
Bro, you can't be in the game still.
Bro, I'm done, bro. Calm the fuck down, man. Bro, we went the distance, my nigga, like, damn.